another episode of Skyblock. Today is going to be a good day. We're going to get a new food source. We're not going to be able to finish the whole thing today because the original idea for the chicken farm was going to be to take the lava from here and run it down, and that's going to be what was going to cook the chicken. And that would have been easy. It would have been a pretty easy project. But if you guys watch often, you know that I don't always go for easy. I go for fun. So I had a great suggestion in my last video by Full of Things, and he said that I should use fire charges to cook the chickens. And I thought that that was amazing. I thought that was a perfect idea for this because it's just kind of ridiculous. Not really necessary, but really fun. So that is what we're going to do. But in order to do that, we're going to need a better system for getting blaze rods. And I did come up with something, so I do have a plan for that, and that'll be next episode. This episode, we are going to need a little bit of redstone for this. And this episode is taking me forever to start because I was having the worst luck ever with witches. I get plenty of witches in the mob farm, get tons of them, and I was just getting I need some torches. And we have that, so let's make our stuff. I was getting no redstone from these guys. It was so frustrating. So we're gonna need a chest and a hopper. Let's see, do we have a bow in here? No, I'll make that later. So we're gonna need a dispenser, and we're gonna need the redstone is over here. I can do that off camera. We can do the beginning stuff on camera, and then I'll get the redstone stuff together, and then we will do that. So yeah, I just had the worst luck with getting redstone. I was about to give up and just film the episode and just start it and then do the redstone stuff later. So I logged off, and the moment I logged off, I decided to come back in because I was just looking at something, and I logged back in, and of course all the mobs over there glitched out, and one of them was a witch, and she started throwing poison potions at me, and she chased me down the iron golem steps there, which was scary. And then she dropped 3 redstone, which was all I needed. I need 6 for this machine here. So let's figure this out. I built this in creative. I built it in creative, but I don't know how to build it in survival the best way. Seriously, Snow. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll just go out here and build it. And we'll go up a ways and just build it, and then figure out the best way to get to it afterwards. Because if I want the collection chest right here, I need the collection chest here, I need the button to kill them here. I don't know. It's just a little tricky. So we're just gonna go for it. So I think this is good enough, probably. So the basis of this is just going to be a hole in the ground. We're probably gonna want to go around and put half slabs around it like we did over there to stop the glitching. I should probably do that to the mob farm also, but I just have not yet. So we only need this to be a couple high. What I'm gonna do, yeah, I think I'll do this. That there. So I needed to make the hopper because the hopper is pretty integral too. Not gonna be able to put it in later very easily. So we'll put the hopper in like that. And so this right here will be a dispenser. We might want to make this a little higher. Let's do that. Let's make it 3 high. Just sometimes when you're throwing the eggs in, it's just a little tricky. So let's block. So that's going to be the dispenser, so we can put that there. Okay, so the chickens, for those of you that don't know, are going to sit in here. We're going to come up here and just chuck the eggs directly into here. So the chickens will sit in here. They'll lay their eggs onto the hopper. We're obviously going to need to make a staircase up to there at some point. So they'll lay the eggs into the hopper. The hopper will be connected to a dispenser that is pointing this way. So let's put in, let's just make this like a piece of wood so we can easily know where the dispenser is going to be. Dispenser is going to go right there. I hope I'm doing this right. I think I am. Yeah, the redstone will be fine, I think, if we do it like this. So the dispenser goes into here. The chickens shoot up against this wall right here. This is a lot easier to do out of glass, by the way. If in case you were wanting to make something like this in your own world, make it out of glass. It's just a lot simpler because you can really see what is going on and what you're doing. Okay, so oh, I need another dispenser. Derp. That's okay, I can make it later. So the chickens get shot onto there. We can leave this open, it doesn't matter. We can make it a little higher just in case one of them decides to fly out. And so this, they should break if they hit another dispenser, right? So this would be our second dispenser with our button on it. So we hit the button and it shoots out a fire charge. The chickens will be standing on a half slab, I think. Or we need to make that one higher, don't we? Yeah. I think this will work. I actually did not test the fire charge part. So we put the half slab here instead. So what that looks like, let's go up here. As I said, this is a lot easier to do. So the chickens will still pop onto there. And what you can do, and what the original plan was just to put lava down this hole. And what happens is that the lava doesn't hit the second part of this, because this is a half slab, so only half of it gets, this part doesn't get filled with lava, if that makes any sense. And the baby chickens are exactly a half slab high, so they don't get burned, but then when they grow up, they automatically get hit by the lava. And blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. But that way, I don't really like that way. It's a very simple way. So we need a hopper going here. I think that will be about it, actually. We just need to put the half slabs around. I can do that off camera. Let's make this hopper real quick. A hopper and another chest is what we're going to need. We have quite enough stuff, so we'll make 2 chests here. And we'll probably add another chest onto the hopper, onto the bottom part at some point, because the double chests are cool. Okay. How do I get out of here? Okay, I got it. What was I saying? I don't remember. That's fine. So this way is actually the original way takes 6 redstone, I think, for the whole thing. Since we're adding another dispenser, it'll take 8 redstone. 7 redstone. I know how to count because it's just going to be... There we go. So that's it. That should work perfectly fine. So chickens lay eggs into here. We're going to have a clock right here that's going all the time. That's feeding into this dispenser. So anytime a chicken up there lays an egg, it's going to shoot the egg into here, lay the egg, and then we can just hit that button whenever we need some chicken. It'll kill some babies, but we don't really care about that. We have our mob farm is now a chicken egg farm, so we have infinite chicken basically at this point. Let's shoot some eggs in there, and then I'll cut get all the redstone stuff ready, and then we'll finish up. So let's go over here. The grass is going well. Oh, by the way, I can show you guys over there at the end of the episode. One problem is that when I'm over here grinding out mobs, that chunk over there with the infinite villager breeding thing is unloaded. So none of them breed while they're over there. I think there's about 10 in there right now, though. So these are all the eggs I have. Got 8 redstone. Do not want to lose that redstone. We'll put it in that bottom chest for right now. Yeah, so while I'm over there, that is unloaded, which means that none of them are breeding. But it's slowly filling up. I stayed over there for quite a while. I'll show you at the end. I actually had to bring over another villager because I did something stupid. And I can show you guys that at the end of the episode. So let's just throw some chickens in. I shouldn't even do this because we're going to have to take this out for the dispenser. Alright, we'll do this later. I didn't think about that. Alright, so let me get the redstone stuff ready, and then maybe I'll half slab it up off camera. And then I'll be back. So I'll see you guys shortly. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. You can see that I have everything done here. I actually filmed myself doing all this, and then I did some testing and decided that I needed to break some news. This isn't going to work. I should have just tested the fire charge thing out first, but it turns out there's a bug. So maybe it'll work someday, maybe it won't. Basically, when you shoot the fire charge out, it just kills one chicken, and it doesn't even cook it. Rendering this useless, basically. But here's my solution, what we're going to do for right now. Maybe I might just build it again off camera. I'll just build the same exact design, basically, off camera. Since we put that in there, what we can do is when we want to use this, we will make... Which way do we want to do this? We'll do it this way. This is what we will do. We will make a little pathway here. We're going to have to make this very safe, though, because this would be a good way to end Skyblock. Here we go. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Since we put that down there, we're going to go to the original idea, which was just lava. But we're just going to have to bring it over. It's not that big a deal. So we'll just bring some lava over when we need it, and we'll just pump it in there. Kill them, get some cooked chicken. So not the end of the world. It's a bit disappointing for me. I did waste that redstone, but maybe it'll get fixed. Maybe that bug will get fixed at some point, and we will be able to use this how it's intended to be used. So let's see. I'm refilming this, so I'm trying to remember what I have showed you and what I have not shown you. I think, excuse me. I think the only thing I'm gonna do now. Oh, I am totally lost. This flustered me. Finding this out, as you can probably tell. So let's see, just a little safety rail here. The most inefficient safety rail ever. I just really don't want to lose the lava. It's very, very important that we do not lose the lava, or else our game is over. Alright, so a little bit of disappointment, but just a little. We'll be alright. That gives us a way up here also, which is nice. So we'll just dump some lava in there. Not a big deal. Okay, we're still going to do another thing next time. Let me go and show you. Well, I can show you how this works at least, because this part is still functional. So this is a burnout clock, so when torches flash too quickly, as you see this one flashing really quickly, it eventually burns out and it won't come back on. So how this works is this is just resetting itself over and over and over, and sometimes they'll both go out and we just have this little switch in which to do it. I have the sound off because the sound of that is terrible. One last thing is down here. I had to redo this part of it. So our guy upstairs died, which was a tragedy. He died because I forgot to light up the box that he was in, which was stupid. So it was my fault. And you see I changed this a little bit, so I think I had it a little wrong. But it was very confusing because I was still getting, the villagers down there were still getting hearts. But they didn't breed for hours and hours and hours. I just waited here and waited here. So I changed it to this design, one that I knew would work. So how villages work is it checks each side of the door. So it checks this side, 5 blocks, and it checks 5 blocks that way. And it looks for blocks that are basically blocking the sun. And those numbers have to be, I think they have to be, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not an expert on villages. Basically, they can't be the same, and I think they have to be even and odd. So here we have a 5, because there's technically no blocks blocking the sun this way, because these are both transparent, technically. So this is 5, and then this way is 2. So 2 and 5. This works fine. These are all villages. So we have 6 doors, and it works swimmingly now. So no problems at all. As I said, not an expert in villages. I might have said something in there wrong, but you can see the hearts going right now. Let's see how many we have. We have 14 in there right now. One problem is that, I think I said this earlier maybe, that when I'm over there, this isn't loaded, so it's maybe going a little slower than we would like. But that's okay. That's going to be it for me today. We've made the chicken cooker guy. Not as great as we were hoping. The fire charge bug is disappointing. I decided after I filmed the whole episode, and then I went back and I was like, man, I should probably test that. I probably should have done that before the episode. And I said, and so I went and tested it, and I noticed it was not working. And I said, oh, that's weird that it's not working. So I went to the Mojang has a bug tracker, and it was on there. This exact bug that we witnessed with the fire charges not cooking the chickens was on the bug tracker. So maybe it'll get fixed at some point. Hopefully. That's going to be it for me today. So next time, hopefully there'll be some chickens that we can cook with the lava. We'll just bring lava up. This is nice and safe now. Bring lava up here. Dump it in. It'll cook them. It'll be fine. I can just have it in there, really. As long as I'm not using the cobblestone generator, I can just have it in there all the time. So it's not that big a deal. I just have to transport it over. So that's going to do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you learned a little something, you learned a bug at least, probably. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.